Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Onyx Blade back with another episode of Chatting with Onyx Blade. This won't not be a mini unlike the previous ones I did. And the reason I was doing a lot of minis, not only because it was convenient, and before I get started, I mean to say shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I appreciate you guys from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Anyways, the reason I was doing a lot of minis, because for like the last week and a half, for some dumb reason, my Chromebook, everything else worked just fine. My Chromebook would not let me record myself to save my life. If someone literally had a gun to my head right now and said, record yourself using your Chromebook or you die, that would have been the end of me. But thank God it's working correctly now, so I can finally do a bigger episode since I got more to talk about. First and foremost, thank you for supporting the channel. But let's get started. So earlier today, I saw the Scream 6 trailer, and I loved it. And I'm going to say one thing right now. The bodega scene kind of confused me. Even though it did make sense somewhat, like how Sam and Tara went in. To me, I'm like, one to a police station. That'd probably be more logical. But if the bodega's closer, that's fine. But, homeboy, I'm not going to spoil too much. You didn't see the trailer. That's not my problem. I shared it in my community tab earlier when it first came out. Homeboy standing up to a motherfucker dressed in a Ghostface bodysuit with the mask on. And to say, you got a problem, before Ghostface stabs him. My whole thing is, if you see a motherfucker dressed like Ghostface in broad daylight and it's not Halloween and they look kind of like, and there's two women who just went into the bodega looking scared as shit, I'm not going to stand in front of that person talking cash money just for them to stab me up and I'm now another casualty. And the bodega owner, when he shot at Ghostface in the beginning of the scene, why did he not stay in the back of the counter to try to see what Ghostface would come next instead of his ass wandering around the store because he had a shotgun and it's for Ghostface to surprise him and stab him and kill him? Like, if you got the shotgun, you make Ghostface reveal themselves. It could be a he or a she. I'm leaning towards a he, but it could be a she. And you make Ghostface reveal themselves and Sam and Tara during all that commotion. Why the hell y'all ain't went out the bodega or called 911? But outside of that, the trailer for Scream 6 looks so good. Praying that Gail survives and Kirby survives. Because Gail has a really scary encounter with Ghostface in that trailer. Very scary. And, I knew one of the Meek siblings were going to go. And I wouldn't want neither one to go. But it looks like it's going to be Mindy based on the trailer. Rest in peace in advance to Mindy. I wish she at least made it to the third act of the second part of Scream. Since the Scream series starts at 4, 5, and 6, obviously. I wish she made it to the third act at least, but I guess she's going to... Based on what I'm feeling, I could be wrong. Now, I would love to be wrong. I think Mindy's gone, though. I think Chad is going to be a survivor, but Mindy's definitely not going to make it through Scream 6. Next thing I want to talk about is this. First of all, I like Melissa Barrera. I think she's a dope actress. Only seen her in Scream 5, but I would definitely check out more of her work if I ever comes in the movie theater. I'm not too busy. Because I really don't watch TV. But she does any more movies, I would like to check them out. But because Neve Campbell is not going to be in Scream 6, which is no disappointing because Neve Campbell, Cindy's legacy character, Cindy's always going to be the face of Scream, no matter what. Now, I like Sam. I really do. I'm generally on board with following Sam's story because I love to see where it goes. But I do know Cindy's forever going to be iconic to Scream. It's like Luke to Street Fighter and Wii U. While Luke is a new face, Ryu's always going to be Mr. Street Fighter, no matter what Capcom does or what anyone else does. So that same thing goes for Cindy. However, people got to realize, Neve Campbell's a real-life human being who ages just like the rest of us. We are not Edenians. We are going to get older, and if we make it to be like 60, 70, 80, which is fantastic, you guess what? You have two options. You either grow old or you die young. And the fact that people think Neve Campbell, even if Paramount Studios didn't fuck Neve Campbell over with the money they were going to pay her, even if they gave her the correct pay that she wanted, that she deserved, eventually we're going to have to get a new protagonist. Because after a while, 2D's going to have to Cindy's character. Cindy's going to get one. Eventually someone's going to kill Cindy. At some point, no way is Ghostface, every Ghostface that goes after Cindy is going to be a failure. At one point, one is going to get her number. And I don't want that for Sydney. So I'd rather Sydney just not even deal with Ghostface no more. Even though the premise of this movie allegedly is Ghostface going after all the survivors, which is going to lead to two additional questions. One, if he's Ghostface going after other survivors, there's got to be a mention of Sydney. You know Sydney would not be in the movie, there's gotta be a mention of like maybe after he's gonna maybe a Ghostface's plan is after he takes care of Sam, Tara, Chad, Kirby, Gail, and any other survivors, he's what's gonna go after Sydney. He probably want to leave Sydney for last, which I think is actually a smart strategy considering how things go on in the past. But Sydney's gotta be mentioned at least in that part, and also the new characters. Now, obviously in every horror movie, there's characters who just died one place, one time. They were not the killer's main target. They were just at the one place at the one time. But if this movie is based on Ghostface going after survivors, there seems to be a handful of new characters introduced. They even show one character who already got killed, who's a brand new character. So to me, it's like, why is Ghostface target people who are not survivors? Which makes me believe that he's going to target anyone who's in close proximity to Sam and Tara. It's not just about, oh, you gotta be a previous survivor. Yes, maybe the survivors are his main targets, but if you're in close proximity to Sam and Tara, you can get it too. That's the only that makes sense to me. But anyways, I cannot wait to see Scream. The trailer was awesome, and I really hope people give Melissa Barrera a chance. See, what I don't mention too much about Jenna Ortega. I love me some Jenna Ortega, but Jenna Ortega is very popular right now between the Wednesday show on Netflix. Shout out to Jenna Ortega again and to the rest of her castmates. Except for that one dude who got the sexual assault allegations going for him. Fuck him. You know that. But Jenna Ortega is going to be fine. People like Jenna Ortega. But I really hope Scream 6 does good for Melissa Barrera. Sorry, my speech pattern is kind of screwing up. For Melissa Barrera, where she was start getting more respect that she deserves as well. It doesn't necessarily need to become Jenna Ortega popular, but I want Melissa Barrera to get more love and respect. Definitely. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, now I had a topic in mind, but, oh yes, remembered it. Thank God it take me forever. Now, I'm not going to say this person's name because I want to keep it private, but it's something I want to say to all artists, and you guys know me, I get my forbidden characters done by very talented artists. I just got Lisa Alice done not too long ago by my friend George. You guys can check out Lisa Alice on my blog or on my secondary channel, which is Onyx Blade, parentheses, forbidden written in the middle. And today, my friend told me the sad thing. She's mentions on Twitter that some guy asked her to do a commission for her. I mean, do a commission. She, got a client. She does the line art and she does a sketch. Now she's like, okay, look for the person to pay her. The motherfucker completely ghosts her. Doesn't respond to her DMs. She can't get them through email. They just stop responding to her. And she did, don't get me wrong. It's better if she at least did the sketch and the line art versus doing the whole character just for the motherfucker to ghost her. But this is what I always tell the artists. And that's something I told her as well. Don't ever do any kind of work before you get a down payment. Let me take a bite of my pineapples real quick, guys. Don't ever do any kind of work. Because whether it's just a sketch, sketch is just a baseball. I don't care if it's a sketch. You get a down payment. Let's say you charge $50 for artwork. Before you even start that person's sketch, they need to at least send you $25. Whether it's Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever money app that you can use, Chime, whatever. You get that person's money for you get a down payment. So just in case they do ghost you, not all your hard work went in vain. And they're going to only get a refund if they're not happy with the sketch and you refuse, to do any changes to it. But if they, decide they're going to ghost you, they have to make two options. They either got to pay you first when they might as well not ghost you, or B, as soon as they try to tell you that, oh, can you do the sketch first and I'll pay you afterwards? No. Because if a person does that to you, that means they either be a shady motherfucker or they don't got the money. And usually a combination of both. Because when I go to an artist, I can pay up front because I like to make sure I don't owe you nothing. But with an artist, let's say an artist like Onyx, I insist that you give me, don't pay it all right now, give me some of it. I give them at least 60% of the total. Before I say, okay, I'll give the rest after saying, since you insisting on it. I definitely try to push to pay it all in one shot. They insist, I pay most of it. So when they know my word is good, they know I'm invested. They know I'm not going to waste their fucking time. This is why I get mad when an artist takes forever to update me on a character commission, especially when I didn't take forever to pay them. But that's a topic for another day. I guess it's probably like my catchphrase at this point. But if you are an artist, do not, and I beg all artists around the world, do not start a commission until you at least got half the money. You get all of it? Beautiful. But don't start a commission unless you get half your pay. Don't do jack shit for that person until you got some money from it. It's not fair to you that you wasted your time and energy and talent on a motherfucker who had no intention of paying you. That's all we want to say. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. Make sure to check the description for links. Love you guys so much. That's all I want to share with you guys. Onyxe Blade out. Ciao. Until next time.